101 ESPN presents The Players Lounge, brought to you by Quintessential Dining and Nightlife in St. Charles.
This is The Players Lounge, and we are delighted to welcome in left tackle Rodger Saffold. You were just saying everything tastes better today, doesn't it?
Yes. This lemonade is extra special today.
And you're going through a ton of it, too. You worked up a thirst with that ball game yesterday. What does it feel like to get your first NFL win?
Oh, man, I was definitely excited. I mean, I actually had a word with Sam after the game, and I was like, man, we needed this bad. And I was just so excited. And, you know, it really just made us feel like we're finally contributing to a point where we're winning some games. And that gets everybody a little bit more confidence, all the old guys as well as the young guys.
So how do you feel about carrying that over into Seattle? I know we're still in the middle of the 24-hour rule, but how do you carry that feeling over until Sunday? It's
kind of funny because we're taking this win and we're also telling each other, like, don't get too excited, just calm down. You know, we still got a lot of work to do. So, you know, just going into practice, we got to make sure that we just control ourselves. You know, don't let this win hype us up too much to the point that we don't work hard enough to beat Seattle. And I think that we're doing a good job of that because I saw everybody in watching film, not just taking this day off as just time to waste.
And if I know your coach at all, that was his message to you guys too, right? Forget about it. Let's move on, right?
Oh, yeah.
It won't mean anything when the Seahawks come to town on Sunday. I understand Jason Brown presented the head coach of the game ball.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a nice scene yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was really heartfelt.
We know we haven't called your name very much at all, and that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're an offensive lineman. And
exactly.
So you're doing a heck of a job. You've seen some good pass rushers already. You mentioned Porter, Brian Arakpo, tremendous athlete.
Yeah.
But it is a little different for us to look out and see number 76 at left tackle again. And I know you talked about you wanted to get Orlando's approval. Have you ever spoken with Orlando?
I mean, I've spoken to him when I was 12.
When you're 12. No, I mean, since being drafted here, you've just exchanged some texts and all that?
Yeah, things like that. You know, just a real busy man as well as, you know, myself. You know, we're definitely just trying to get into the offense, trying to understand everything. And, you know, Coach Loney making sure that – I mean, Coach Loney does a great job of making sure that when his young guys are in, he constantly works with them over and over again until they're comfortable with what's going on. And, you know, he's been helping me out there tremendously.
Now, you met him when you were 12 years old at the Edward Jones Dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
You came in for a game.
Well, actually, no. I met him at Dave & Buster's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was eating.
After a game?
No, it wasn't a game. I was just on a road trip. It was like during the off season.
You just stumbled onto Orlando Pace?
Yeah. I mean, I already knew about Orlando Pace.
Sure.
Like, of course, but I went to Dave & Buster's, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, lots of food, lots of gaming, let's go.
Right.
And then next thing you know, I see Orlando Pace sitting over there right after I bought his jersey. So, coincidence, you be the judge.
All right, we're going to welcome a special guest to the show here. He also played left tackle, I do believe, and with distinction. He's a guy that probably I know he's going to end up.
He was okay.
In Canton, Ohio. One of DeMarco Farr's teammates, the first 76 in St. Louis, Orlando Pace. Orlando, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening, oh?
You're on with Steve
Savard.
You're on with DeMarco Farr, Steve Savard, and the new 76, Rodger Saffold. Say hi to Raj.
Hey, what's up, Rodger? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Where you been, man? You been in hiding?
I'm around. I'm enjoying retirement now, man. So I'm passing the buck to you. First of all, let me say this. I have to say congratulations. That was a huge win. I really enjoyed watching that yesterday. And you guys did a great job, man. I have to say that first and foremost, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, definitely, man. And you know, if you want to see what you've been doing for young people out there, man, I'm the key to it right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you know, I know there's a lot of other people that probably look up to you, but I can definitely tell you, I was your #1 fan, man, and. You know, when they called you the most dominating man on the planet, I was like, oh, yeah.
Hey, well, I appreciate it, man. You're making me feel a little old right now, but I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, that's got to be special, I mean, people looking up to you, trying to be you, and he's right here, and he's wearing your number.
Yes, he is, man, and I followed him since he's been here with the Rams, and he's getting better week in and week out, man, and I love to see that.
You got any pointers for him?
You know what? He's a young guy. One thing I always tell guys, especially young guys, is always work, no matter what, before practice, after practice, when I was a young kid coming up, I always picked 2 things out every practice that I worked that I wanted to work on, whether it was in the run game or in the passing game. I always picked something out every practice to work on. And that's one thing I always pass on to young guys is always constantly work on your craft and get better. And I think he's headed in the right direction.
Well, Orlando, he came to town and he wanted to wear 76, but he wanted your blessing. He wanted to contact you and wanted your blessing. So that tells you a little bit about his personality and the respect that he has for you, right?
It sure does, man. That was a classy move. I'm sorry I didn't get back with him, but I passed it along to the PR staff that because he's an Ohio guy also, so I have to give him a shout out for that.
Yeah.
But as long as he represents it well, he can wear it. No problem at all.
And he tells a story. He met you when he was 12 years old at a restaurant in St. Louis. He wasn't stalking you. It was just it was just circumstance where he met you, and now 10 years later, he's playing your position, wearing your number.
Great. You know what? Dreams really come true, and he's worked hard in this craft and to get to this level of play, and just keep doing this thing, man. That's the biggest thing.
Now, you have any questions for O? Why you got him on the line?
No, man. I mean, I might not have been stalking him there, but I've been calling him so much, I've probably been stalking him now. No, man. But, all I got to say is just, really do appreciate it. I mean, constantly working, and I think the added pressure just from trying to please you, by wearing your number is helping me play better, giving me more of that drive, man. So I definitely appreciate it.
No problem, man. Just keep going out doing your thing, man.
Orlando, we really appreciate you taking the time, and I know Rodger really appreciates you taking the time, and always great to hear from you.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, O.
Thanks, O.
All right, appreciate it.
The great Orlando Pace. How about that?
That's what's up.